Hi everybody and welcome on Bubbly and Funny for this new picky card reading. I hope you're doing great. So today's reading is all about what makes you great. So for those of you who are new here, I'm going to show you the choice card in a moment and we are going to answer the question with some oracle cards, with the tarot, with Astro dices and with charms. So pile 1 is the card Receive here. Pile 2 is the card Balance. And pile 3 is the card Observe. So take a deep breath, feel free to pause the video and choose the pile that you feel the most drawn to. There can be one pile or several piles. Let yourself be guided and feel free to watch the piles that are calling you. And I'll see you in a minute for your reading. Hi there and welcome to You Have Picked Pile 1. So we are here to take a look at what makes you great. And your choice card is representing the most important trait, the most important things to emphasize about what makes you great. So you have picked Receive. There are many things coming through with this card, and I really like that. The first one, if you see this little line here, it makes me feel that you are very great at putting up with the ups and downs of life. I feel like you're very optimistic, you're someone who's very sunny, you are the sunshine of many people in your life, especially friendly-wise or family-wise. I really feel like you're shining, and for most of you I feel like you're not even aware of it, but you really are someone dear, someone who people cherish. And you also have these behavior that makes you lovable, both by the people surrounding you, but also by life, by the universe, by the source. You call it however it resonates with you. But I feel like you are able to see the gifts that are being sent to you, the signs that are being sent to you. You have this ability to receive the guidance, to receive advice, to receive inspiration. You may be very creative. You have in some way your own word. That's how I'm feeling. You have many dreams. That's also what I'm feeling. And there are many things that you keep secret too. And this is also what makes you great, because you have this mysterious side to you that attracts people and that makes people wonder maybe what you're dreaming of, what are your ambitions in life, what is your dream person, what is your dream life. There's something mysterious here, something that we can't quite grasp, but that is really, really attractive. That's what I'm feeling here. I feel also that your energy, what you exude, is very hot. You may not dress in a sexy way, or you may... I feel like you tend to dress very casually or very elegantly, but there's something very elegant about the way you dress, but it feels hot. So this is also great about you, the way you dress, the way you pick the colors you're wearing, the way you move around, the way you speak. There are some sensual things over here that make you great. This is a great start. Let's see with the chakra cards. What makes pile 1 great, please? Okay, great. We have balance, beautiful. We have I begin. Earth Star Chakra, DNA, humanity, ancestry, intellect. To me, it really shows this connection that you have with life, with others, with... You are able to create special bonds with people, with life. You are really different. Maybe that's the word that would define you the best. It's different. You are really something. Even energetically speaking, you have an energy that is not that common, and that is really beautiful, and I even want to say delicious. It feels great being with you, it feels great being in your energy. And then you have balance, divine connection to source, mind, heart, body, soul. Yeah, you have a great connection with life, you have a great connection with your body, you have a great connection with people. I feel also that you are very good at getting people, at understanding people, at being able to tell when someone is not feeling great, even if this person is trying to hide it or not talk about it. I feel like you have this intuitive side that help you really understand people and connect with people. I feel like you have a very soft way of connecting with people. You have this very, you take your time. You take your time for your dreams. You take your time to bond with people, because I feel like what makes you great is that you really value the quality of what you do, of the time you spend with people. I feel like you really are taking the time to do things that are valuable to you. It can be learning things, it can be socialize, it can be doing a great work or spending time on your hobbies. There's really this idea that you have this ability to allocate your time to what is the dearest to you, to what matters the most to you. And this is what makes you great also. Can we have more information about what makes Pile 1 great, please? I love your reading, I love your energy. It's so soft, it's like being in a hot bath, you know? When you can relax, when you can feel like you feel safe, you feel great, you feel protected, you feel loved also. You have this ability to make people feel loved. And then we have Skunk Spirit, know your worth. I feel like this is something that you're not completely aware of. I feel like you're very humble, very modest. You even may have a bit of self-doubt about yourself, but you really are someone amazing, and you really deserve to know it, and you really deserve to be aware of it. And we have number 54, which reduces to 9 lessons being learned and ends of a cycle in numerology. So you're very wise. This is something coming out here. And then we have the Sandpiper Spirit, be playful. Yeah, you have this playful energy. You have this spontaneity. You have this ability to make people laugh. You have this ability to be surprising. You are really someone different, someone funny. You really are a sunshine. I believe that these were the first words that came in your reading, but you really are a sunshine, and this is a beautiful confirmation. We have number 51, which reduces to 6, unconditional love in numerology. This is beautiful. There's also this idea here with the lotus here. The lotus roots grow in the mud. So there's also this idea that you have overcome many obstacles. You have overcome suffering. You have overcome trauma. You have overcome some pains or some difficulties, and you have grown stronger. And now you are playful because you know that you are able to make it. You are able to achieve things. You have value. And even if sometimes you doubt yourself, even if sometimes you're not so sure, you know deep down that you're someone great and that you're worth it. That's how I'm feeling here. We have determination. Yes, you're very determined. Determined to achieve your dreams, determined to achieve your goals. We have macrocosm. So there's this idea once again that you are connected with the divine, connected with life, connected with a greater force than you, something greater than you. I feel like you have a very strong faith in life, and you also trust that the best is yet to come, and that's great. I really like that for you, Pile 1. This is such a beautiful reading. This is such harmonious energy. Let's see what we can get with the Astro dice. You have Jupiter, which is the planet of abundance in astrology. In Pisces, Pisces is a water sign that is full of emotions, who feels deeply. the emotions of other people as well as the emotions they are experiencing themselves. So it means that you live your life with great intensity. You have an abundance of emotions here. And you have the 10th house, which is all about your life mission as well as the impact you have on other people. So here you have a great impact on other people. Why? Because you are intense. You live your life in an intense way. You are inspiring. You are funny. You're playful. And at the same time, you're serious. You're ambitious. You have this determination. You have also, there's something in your gaze. You see a sparkle, a determination, something, a spark that is really unique and that defines you. There's this idea that you are able to love people, you are able to love yourself, and at the same time, with this balance card here, I feel like you are able to set healthy boundaries with other people. You are able not to let people trespass on your vital space, on your private space. You're able to keep that private space of yours. You are able to keep your dreams for yourself. You are able to keep what matters the most for yourself in order for you to really take care of what you like and for you to achieve what you want without other people pestering you or trying to deter you from your dreams. We have the abundance charm here, beautiful, with Jupiter, the planet of abundance. You are someone very abundant. You bring a lot of abundance in other people's life too, especially in terms of experience, in terms of emotions, in terms of creativity also. I feel like you have this ability to stimulate other people's creativity in some ways. And this is great. We have the bat here, the bat charm, which is all about being sociable, having great luck, being good at bonding with other people also, and having abundance in your life, which is great. Big confirmations here. We have abundance 3 times for now in your reading, so big confirmation about that. Congratulations, pile 1. And you have the Eiffel Tower. So for some of you, it may mean that you are open to other cultures, to other people. It may also mean that you're very good at taking some distance with the problems, with the obstacles, with some challenges that you may experience, and be able to focus really on how to find a solution, on how to think outside the box also. This is something coming out here. And there's also this idea that you are not one to give up. It came out with the determination card, but you are not one to give up. You are very serious, you are very committed into what you do, and you are very bright also. I feel like you're intelligent, I mean quick-witted, you know? And this is also helping you being able to take some distance with the obstacles, with the difficulties, and being able to solve them. Then you have the 8 of Cups. What makes you great is that you are not you're not grieving what you lost or what is now not doing you any good. You are able to turn your back kind of quickly to those things, to move on. You have this ability to move on and to consistently grow. You see this cup, this big beautiful cup has outgrown another cup, and I feel like this is your progression through life. Like you keep growing and you keep letting behind the best experiences, the best maybe friends for some of you, or people who have helped you at some point but who maybe are not helping you anymore, and so you are able to let them back or at least move forward without being slowed down by these people. And you have this ability to once again see the growth opportunities that life is sending you. This is so beautiful. The 8 is the number of abundance in numerology. Once again, abundance is the 4th time it comes out in your reading, so this is really great. You're very abundant in all the ways possible. You have the Strength card, so you are very strong, you are very determined, you are also very impressive. Maybe not in the way that we can traditionally think about impressive, meaning you may physically be maybe not that tall, or there's something that maybe you wouldn't be called intimidating, I would say, physically speaking, for most of you. But the way you act, the way you think, the way you evolve through life makes you kind of, maybe not intimidating, but at least very impressive. There's this idea that when people get to know you, when people get to know what you've been through, maybe what you're planning for the future, they are very impressed about what you're able to do. And once again, on the Strength card, we have a lot of yellow. Yellow is related to the solar plexus chakra, which is ruling the emotions. So once again, there's this idea that there are many emotions here that you're experiencing, that is coming back to the Pisces here in the Astro dice. Many emotions. And I feel like for some of you, you may sometimes be struggling with these emotions, but they are really here to make you enjoy the ride of life. That's how I'm feeling. And also here with the Eight of Cups, we have a lot of pink, which is related to the heart chakra. So once again, you have this openness to others that is really beautiful to see. That is really appeasing, and that is really rare. That's what I'm feeling. It's not common. You have the Three of Cups, so you are able to celebrate, you are able to have fun, you are funny, by the way. You have this bubbly side of you, you have this enthusiastic side that makes you great, and that makes people want to go out with you, to spend time with you, because they know they're gonna have a great time with you. The 3 in numerology is the number of expansion, communication, creativity, fertility, and growth also. So once again, there's this idea that you are constantly growing, and that's amazing. You have the 4 of Wands. What makes you great is that you are feeling good within yourself, within your life, and so you don't have this envious or jealous way to act with others. Since you're great within yourself, since you're great in your life, you are able to really see people for who they are, without too many expectations, without judgment. You are able to be quite fair with people, and people can feel that, and they feel great with you. There's this harmony coming out of you that makes people feel comfortable, and that makes people feel at ease. And then you have the 6 of Swords here. The 6 of Swords is all about moving forward once again. I would say with the 6 of Swords and the 8 of Cups here, the 8 of Cups usually represents someone walking out of a path and leaving behind all the 8 cups to go get the 9th one. The 6 of Swords usually represents a lady in a boat with 6 swords that she is taking with her to unknown horizons. With the combination of these two cards here, what I'm feeling is that you are able to take the best of what you have experienced without letting excuse me, it weighing down on you. Meaning, with this 6 of Swords, what you're taking with you is the lessons that you've learned, is the good memories, is what you have learned, and what has made you evolve. And with this 8 of Cups here, it shows that aside from what you have learned, and aside from the lessons, you are able to leave the rest behind. Meaning, you are able to take what is immaterial with you, and you are able to leave all the material things behind you. Meaning, if you have a dream job and you want to do that job, but it's in another city or in another country, you are able to do it. If you want to make new friends, you are able to take the leap and go out and meet new people, which does not necessarily mean that you are letting your old friends behind. But I feel like you're not letting your current friend circle letting you or prevent you rather from meeting other people. That's how I'm feeling. You do not let your present circumstances prevent you from moving forward and trying out new things, which is beautiful and which is the most beautiful way of moving through life. I think it's full of harmony. It's full of beauty. Really, beauty is the word that keeps coming through here to me, and it's really beautiful. And then, once again, that's what makes you strong. That's what makes you impressive, and that's what makes you feel good with people, feel good within yourself, and being able to open yourself up to opportunities and to people. This was such a beautiful reading, Paimon. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated with you. I hope it made you feel great. It made you smile. I really had a great pleasure doing it for you. Thank you for letting me do it for you. Take care, have fun, and I hope to see you soon. Hi there, Vitaute. I hope you're doing great. So today's reading is all about what makes you great, and I set the intention to have the most important traits, the most important things that we need to highlight about what makes you great for your choice card. So you have picked the balance card. I love it. It feels like you have this ability to first balance your time between different activities, between different people. You have this ability not to let anyone feel left out. And you have this ability also to take care of yourself, meaning that you are taking care of yourself, taking time for yourself, and it's because you're able to do that that you have time for other people also. There's also this idea that you have a very great mind and that you are able to take a lot of distance about the events that may be occurring around you. For some of you, for example, if there's a lot of drama around you, you are able to keep your distance from that and not get involved in that, for example. Or if you have many stressed people around you, you are able to go within yourself, work on yourself, do your job, and then not letting other people's stress get over you, for example. And I feel like there's this idea that you are thinking a lot. I feel with these 4 moons here that are identical, but not exactly in the same spot on the card here, I feel like you tend to think about what you have done multiple times, and you try to have a different perspective over that each time. Or at least you try to add an element or to analyze it in a different way. But I feel like if you've said something to someone that maybe wasn't the way you really wanted to put it, you may think about it and then rethink about it and rethink about it many times in order to maybe do better next time, or in order maybe to apologize if it was hurtful for the other person, or maybe to talk about this person later, or just for yourself, to try to maybe put it in a different way next time with someone else. There's this idea that you are thinking a lot, and especially about the past, and especially about what you did. I feel like you may be very critic towards yourself. You may have a tendency to self-criticize yourself, to self-sabotage yourself maybe also. But what makes you great is that you are taking care of other people. And even if sometimes maybe things don't go the way you want them to, You know how to make it up, and you know how to handle situations, and you still show people that you're there for them and that you really are a good friend, for example, or a good support for these people. You have I Transcend, Activation, Cosmos, Divine Masculine aspect, so a lot of action here, which is funny because we have a lot of Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, excuse me, here. The Divine Feminine is all about thinking, receiving, being in your thoughts, being in your intuition, feeling your emotions. And the Divine Masculine is all about actions. So it feels like even though you think a lot about it, your tendency to overthink is not preventing you from acting, which is beautiful. And then you have I Do, once again, masculine energy here. Power, confidence, worth, with the solar plexus, chakra, and fire. With the fire here, it feels like you're very passionate about life, about what you do. You have maybe a hobby that really interests you, that really sets you on fire. And you have, I feel like you have a lot of self-criticism and self-doubt, but this is not visible on the outside. Meaning that when people see you, they would never believe that you have these thoughts about yourself. They believe that you're confident, that you're beautiful, that you're handsome, that you're powerful, that you're worth it, that it's great to know you, that it's great to be with you, that it's great going out with you, that you're good fun, and at the same time that you're very serious, that you're very complete. That's how I feel. I feel like you're very balanced in your life. Well, it's it's your choice card, that's true. But I also have this feeling that you, for example, if someone is not feeling great, you will know when to speak and when to listen. For example, if someone is coming towards you to have a piece of advice, you will know what's best to tell this person and what's not. I feel like there's this you really have the good measure in what you do, and I also feel like physically speaking you are very balanced, meaning in terms of height, in terms of weight, in terms of there's something really harmonious about you, and even though you may not feel this way, there's something really beautiful or handsome about you. There's a sort of charm that emanates from you that is really attractive to other people. And it's also because you are able to allocate time for yourself. Because you are able not to forget yourself even though you are being present for other people. And that's great about you. I also love your fiery energy here. It feels really exciting. It feels like spending time with you is always full of surprises, it's full of spontaneity. You may have a lot of ideas to go out, or maybe to try new activities, or to try new places, to organize trips maybe, or weekends, or parties. There's this idea that you are giving the means to your desires. Meaning if you want to have a party, I don't know, next Saturday or even maybe in 2 days, you are going to organize it very quickly and you're going to be efficient doing that, you know? There's this feeling of efficiency that is coming out from you. Then we have Cat Spirit, Claim Your Independence with number 13. Number 13 reduces to 4, which is solidity, safety, foundations for happiness on the long run. Claim your independence. I feel like the way your mind works is very different from other people's. It feels like your ideas, your opinions, your perspective of life are very different, and that's very attractive. It also feels like this cat here has a little heart here, so it feels like you're full of love, that you're full of goodwill, that you're full of good intentions, And with the wings here, there's this idea also that you're always doing your best to me. Maybe a lot of intuition with this gem here on the third eye. And with this sort of earring here with the dream catcher, it feels like you have a very cool style in terms of the clothes you're wearing. You may wear fancy things or fancy accessories for some of you, or you may just adjust very well the colors you're wearing or the accessories you're wearing. There's this idea about you having I feel like you have very nice style and you have good taste, you know, for clothing, for accessories, for food also, for, yeah, activities, places. There's this idea that you have a very fine taste, which is great. And then we have the White Raven Spirit, Trust in the Magic, number 66, which is all about unconditional love. Beautiful. This ability you have to accept people, to accept life, to accept invitations also. That's how I'm feeling. You're very open to have fun, or I feel like for some of you, you may have been very serious, or you may still be very serious, but there's still this openness that I'm feeling emanating from you, which feels great and which feels like it's opening more and more. If you're still in the serious, maybe a little bit stiff side, you're getting more relaxed and more open, and you care less and less about other people's thoughts and other people's judgments. That's how I would put it. Then you have trust in the magic. Yes, you are trusting life. You are trusting. I feel like you're, for many of you, you maybe believe in fate, or you may believe in the idea that we have chosen what we're experiencing in life, or there's this idea that you believe in something having been set, even though you still have your free will, and even though you still have a lot of surprises. It feels like you truly believe that you have chosen great things for yourself, for your life in general. And it feels also like you, for some of you, maybe you are manifesting things, and it feels like you're really trusting in the process of this manifestation, which makes you great. It gives you a confidence in life. It gives you a sense of trust that is really valuable for other people. And once again, I feel like you can trust in the magic because you have this ability to balance your actions, to balance your thoughts, to balance. You are able to manifest through action and visualization or meditation, or there's this idea that there's always this feminine energy receiving, being in your intuition, being in your emotions, being in your thoughts, and this masculine energy taking action and thinking in a rational way. There's this combination once again of these two that is working out for you, and that is making you great, that is making you really charming. And we have desire. This card is about manifestation too. We have motivate, taking the action consistently with your aims, with your goals, with your objectives. There's this idea here that you are choosing carefully what actions to take to get to your goals. Beautiful. I love it. It's so relevant. It's so connected. And then we have desire. So desire is all about feeling safe to dream big, feeling like you deserve to dream big, and using your emotions to manifest the life of your dreams. There's this idea here that you are becoming better and better at manifesting using all these tools here, using all these emotions and ideas that you have and that are leading you towards something great. Then you have the moon, which is all about hidden things, your feminine side also, once again, your intuition, your emotions, your thoughts. We have Scorpio. So there's this idea of mystery here, because Scorpio is mysterious. The moon is about hidden things, things being mysterious to you for now. And then you have the ninth house, which is all about learning, which is all about thinking. It's about philosophy, it's about foreign languages, it's about constantly being a student in your life. So there's this idea that you are learning to feel great with not knowing. That's how I'm feeling. We have trust in the magic. The fact that you maybe believe in fate, or maybe believe that some things are bound to happen to you in a good way, could have made you feel stressed at some point. You may have, for some of you, been a control freak before and feeling the need to control everything. For some of you, you are still a bit one, but you're getting more and more used to not knowing or where you're going, to not knowing what the next step is, and feeling great with that, because you know that magic is at play here, that life is at play here, that the universe is at play, and that you have help, and you are protected, and you are supported, and you are being encouraged, and you are being taken care of in some way. And you are very successful here with the little student hut. You are very successful, and you have many surprises coming your way. What makes you great is that you're open to these surprises. And why do you have this success, and why do you have these surprises? It's because you have healed with the stethoscope here. You have healed. You have done the work, and you are still doing the work. You are listening to yourself, you're taking care of yourself, you're always trying to be a better version of yourself. You are working over your confidence, you are getting your power back, you are more and more aware of the worth you have. And even though you have self-doubt, I feel like you're really working on it. And you are trusting in the magic, you are trusting in the process. And also, the white raven is not that common, at least I'm living in France, and in France all the ravens are black. So it also feels like there are things that are really magic and really sort of out of this world coming for you. And there's this idea maybe also for people who are connecting with you, that in some ways you are out of this world. That's beautiful, I love it. Then you have the 10 of Wands. Yes, you may be in some way bearing a lot of weight, because I feel like you tend to help people a lot, and you also have a lot of feelings. You may be very sensitive, and sometimes you may also need time to be by yourself, because you're feeling a lot of emotions coming from other people, and you need to sort the emotions that are yours and sort the emotions that are belonging to other people that you have helped, that you have listened to, that you have spent some time with. I feel like you're very empathetic, and this is very great about you. And also, I feel like you really help people getting better, and I feel like you have this ability to learn lessons from other people's experiences, which is great and which is very enriching for you. And then you have the word, beautiful. You are complete. Once again, you have this balance. You have this ability to be in the present moment, take care of yourself, take care of other people, reaching your goals, being efficient, being fun, being serious at the same time, being open, and dream big. I feel really like you have this ability to dream big, and even if you maybe not share your dreams with other people, or at least with very few people, I feel like you really have big dreams. And that's beautiful, and maybe that's why you're gonna have so many surprises and so many successes too, because you're also putting the actions. You have the hermit, so you need your self-time, you need your alone time. And this is also what makes you great, because you know yourself. With the hermit here, you can see all the wealth that there is in this cave, and the wealth is what you have inside of you. All these treasures, all these knowledge, all these qualities that you take the time to appreciate, that you take the time to get to know, and that you take the time to make grow. I feel like you're really doing a lot of self-development or self-grow work on yourself, And it's really paying off. And it's paying off especially in terms of your well-being, of you feeling better and better in your skin, feeling better and better in your life. And then we have the Eight of Swords. Once again, you still have fears. And you also have the fear of showing yourself vulnerable. That's something I'm feeling here. And that's alright. But that's also what makes you great, because you are able to listen to your fears, to get the best out of them, to try to know where they come from and what you can do to resolve them with the Hermit here. That's beautiful. In numerology, we have the 10, which symbolizes the end of a cycle and reduces to 1, which is about new beginnings. So there's this idea that you keep evolving through different cycles and you keep moving on and you keep maybe some traces of the past, but you're working on it. That's how I'm feeling. The word is number 21, which reduces to free communication, expansion, growth, fertility, creativity. The Hermit is number 9, end of a cycle once again, and lessons being learned. And the 8 is the number of abundance. Beautiful. And then you have the 5 of Swords. 5 is the number of change. And the 5 of Swords is all about feeling lost. So you may, for now, be feeling lost, which came out with the Astro dices, you not knowing the next step, you not knowing necessarily how it's going to unfold or where you are going to be a year from now, but feeling more and more okay with that. And I feel like you may have had some painful experience, really painful ones, with this 10 of Wands and with this 5 of Swords, but you are getting so much stronger than you can imagine that you will understand. You may already understand it, but you will understand one day that it was so worth it. And then you have the King of Swords. Yeah, you are gaining power, you are gaining clarity, and you are gaining confidence, especially in the way you speak and in the way your mind works. Because once again, I feel like you are thinking very differently from other people, and it may have made you doubt quite a lot in the past. And I feel like you're getting more and more comfortable with the fact that you're thinking differently, that you're different, and that maybe that's what's your strength, you know? And that's what's great about you. It's that you're different, that you're unique. There's something unique about you, there's something charming about you, and you really deserve to know that you're amazing. I hope this reading resonated with you. Thank you for letting me do it. I hope it made you smile. I hope it inspired you. I hope it resonated with you. Take care, have fun, and I hope to see you next time. Bye! Hi, Bye Free, I hope you're doing great. Welcome to your reading about what makes you great. You have picked Observe, and I set the intention to have the main traits of what makes you great, the main highlights that we need to have in this reading. And so you have this beautiful card. It feels like for many of you, you may be more of introverts people. You may be on the shy side, you may tend to be very discreet, not tell much about yourself, be very mysterious, and have an inner world that is very rich and that is very beautiful also. It feels like you have this ability to really observe people and know who you have in front of you quite quickly. It may be because you're very intuitive, it can be because you are maybe good at reading people's attitude, people's little gestures, but there's this idea that you are very good at observing what's around you. And also, I feel like this sense of observation is nourishing your dreams, nourishing your inner world, and nourishing who you are. I feel like you may tend to observe people and to think, I'd like to develop this quality, or maybe I have this this trait that I would like to improve, like this person has done, or I'd like to avoid acting like this person does. And it feels like you're very observing of the world around you, of the people around you. And it feels like you are really not telling much about yourself, keeping things for yourself, keeping your thoughts quite secret. It feels like you may also be a bit hard to read. It may be hard to know what's on your mind, but that's a good thing. I feel like that's also what's great about you. Then we have I begin, humanity, ancestry, interlink. There's this link that you have with other people. There's this link that you have with yourself. You have I feel, sacral chakra, water, openness, creation, pleasure. With the water here and this observe card, it feels like you do have a hard time I want to say express your emotions. We have this openness here, which I feel that you're very open to other people, that you're always ready to listen, that you're always ready to give a shoulder for a friend to cry, or to listen to someone who's feeling down. But there's this feeling that you may have a hard time doing it, you know? You may have a hard time crying, even if you feel sad, or you wait to be alone in order to cry. Or you may have a hard time expressing when you're angry or when you're dissatisfied with someone's behavior. There's this idea of you restraining yourself maybe a bit. But this restriction is in no way shadowing the greatness that you have in observing people, in being open to people, in being creative, and in feeling pleasure. I feel like you really know yourself, and you really know how to make yourself some gifts, how to please yourself, you know? If you love to go and get a coffee at this place, I feel like you do that often because it really makes you feel great, makes you feel good. I feel like you're really good at gifting yourself, which is great. And which makes you great because gifting yourself is also a way of enriching your inner world and of observing people around you. It feels like you're very attentive to people. I have a very it feels like you have a very sharp mind. You get things very quickly. You understand a lot of things very quickly. You may be very good in your studies, or you may be very good at talking about technical things. For some of you, I feel like maybe mathematics are dominant, or science, or mechanics for some of you, or for others it's DIY. There's a lot of technical things here that you may be very good at, and that makes you great once again. Two, like only one. And also, it's very interesting because when I look at the Observe card, it feels like it's a tree trunk that has been cut, that has been split into two parts. And there's a hidden part, and there's this open one. It feels like you maybe have a hard time understanding yourself. Meaning sometimes you have emotions that you cannot explain. Or maybe you have inner contradictions that you cannot explain. It feels like sometimes you have a hard time putting words on what you feel, on how you feel, and also on I'm feeling your goals in some way. You may have a hard time defining where precisely you want to go, what precisely you want to do. There's this idea that maybe you have a vague idea, or you have some dreams that maybe you think are not possible. There's a sort of confusing feeling I'm having here. But I think what makes you great is that you are able to take your time and try to understand it, try to express it, try to, even if it's by writing it down on a journal, even if it's trying to express it on someone who you trust. I feel like there are not that many people, but there are some people that you trust. We have many information wanting to come out with this deck. The cards are falling by 4 or 3. And it may be how you feel too. Sometimes maybe you have a lot of feelings at the same time, and so it's hard for you to separate them. But what makes you great is that I feel like even if sometimes you're confused, even if sometimes you are not really understanding what's going on, you are not letting your mood or your incomprehension weighing on other people. You're not the type of person to throw your bad mood to other people. You're not the type of person to not take into consideration other people's feelings. For example, I feel like if the person that you trust and whom you tend to tell your secrets and how you feel, if you feel that this person is feeling down, you are going to prioritize this person, and you are not going to share maybe what's weighing on your minds, but you're going to listen to what's weighing on their mind before you say anything. And maybe you will not say anything because you feel that this person is not in the mood for that. I'm gonna shuffle this once again because it feels like many cards wants to come through. I feel also like there are many things to to say about you. I feel like people are giving you a lot of compliments behind your back. You may not be aware of it, but I feel like you are really appreciated by people, and I feel like people tend to give you a very good review. I feel this one, so I'm gonna take that one. Yeah, I feel like you have a very good reputation. I feel like bring your ideas to life. I feel like you can be a bit more daring and audacious. It's alright. We have watch and wait, see her spirit. I feel like this is what you tend to do. We have observe, watch and wait. This is very relevant here. We have number 53, which reduces to 8 in numerology, which is all about abundance. And then you have the hawk spirit, let spirit be your guide, number 32, which reduces to 5, change. I feel like you may often ask for signs or for guidance or for some sort of answers. Since you observe a lot, it can be through conversations that you overhear, or through words that can be told to you, or through things that you can read, or through mottos in advertising. There's something here about you getting a lot of sights and trusting these sights to move through life. We have empathy. Yes, you're very empathetic with people. We have balance, and we have communicate, which is upside down. Communicate. It feels like you're communicating with life a lot. You're very good at communicating what you want, what you desire, what you hope for with life, but not really with other people. And with the empathy card here, I feel it like confirmation that you're very good at feeling other people's emotion and letting people, prioritizing people over you. Then we have Saturn, which is the planet of discipline, in Capricorn, which is a very disciplined sign as well, an earth sign. And then we have the 12th house, which is all about spirituality, which is all about evolution, I would say, a deep evolution within yourself. So it feels like you're very spiritual, like you're very deep. That's how it feels. It feels like you have this ability to to reinvent yourself in some ways, to reinvent your dreams, to rethink your life, to shift importantly in a very short amount of time. That's how it feels. And it also feels like you have this discipline to try to evolve as much as you can. I feel like you do not wish to be still. You do not wish to stay the same. You know, I feel like you wish to evolve. I feel like you are really aspiring to become a better version of yourself, to look at yourself truthfully, and to achieve a version of yourself that you have thought through and that you have defined and that you keep defining and that keeps evolving, and you keep evolving with that. I feel like you have a very strong inner power. You have a strong influence also on other people. We have the Seven of Wands here, your perseverance. You are strong. You are guarding yourself for good reasons. Once again, we have this soul that is deep in the ocean. So you are someone deep. You are someone who's thoughtful. You are someone who is interested maybe in spirituality or matters that may not interest that many people. And once again, we have all these violet flowers here. So we have this connection with the divine once again. We have the Six of Wands, a lot of success for you. You are very successful, or at least that's the impression you give to other people. Even though you may not have this feeling yourself, you give the impression of feeling very successful, and that's what's great about you. That you're successful, that you're deep, that you are very unique in some way, and that you are... I feel like getting to know you is fascinating. We have the Ten of Swords. You are ending difficult cycles in your life right now. And this is what makes you great. That's because you have this strength, you have this courage, you have this love also within yourself. I feel like you with this Ten of Swords, you are learning to love yourself a lot more. You are accepting of others. You are open to other people. But I feel like you kind of struggled with self-love and you were working on it. And then you have the Knight of Swords. Once again, you are very good at communicating with the divine, at communicating with life. What's great about you is your ability to sentence what you want and to sentence your dreams and then to put the actions to reach them hand in hand with the divine, hand in hand with life, hand in hand with yourself. And you have the Nine of Cups. Your manifestations are going to be granted. Your wishes are going to be granted. You have gifts and surprises on the way, and you're not even seeing them. Seeing how the cup here has wings, has so many colors overflowing it, sorry. For now, you see a little bit of blessings, a little bit of sign. I really feel like this is where you are now and you are not seeing what's coming for you. And that's great because you're gonna have such a great surprise. And you're a really great person. You deserve to know it. I have a very cool energy, you know, very calm and relaxing energy. It feels like you are appeasing people, which is great. You have the question mark, so once again, there's this confusion that we felt during this reading that is here. We have the man meditating, so you are able to ground yourself, to put yourself back in the present moment and to welcome this confusion. Once again, with the snake here, we have a lot of wisdom, but we also have a lot of obstacles or a lot of inner difficulties, sabotage, self-doubt to be overcome with this Ten of Swords. This is very good confirmation here, and you are on the right path. That's what I'm feeling too. You have the feminine energy, so I feel like this feminine energy here is inviting you to welcome your emotions, inviting you to welcome this confusion even more than you're doing right now, to feel in peace with it. And then you have the plane. Surprises may be traveling. You may love to travel or be very open to other people, other cultures, other language too. I feel like some of you are very good at speaking several languages, but it also feels like you're able to take a lot of I feel like you're able to trust the divine. Let spirit be your guide. I feel like this is big confirmation to playing with the hawk spirit here, because the hawk spirit is with number 32, which reduces to 5 change. The plane can be a symbol of change, and I feel like you really trust the divine for the changes that are being brought to your life, because the Ten of Swords here is indicating the end of the cycle, and so shifts, changes coming your way, and I feel like there's a trust here. you're successful, you're gonna be even more successful, you're gonna be even more ready to maybe let your guard down a bit, and you are going to see the abundance that you have within yourself, all this beauty here that is within yourself. You're going to be able to see it. I feel like this little part here, as well as the flowers here, are really the beauty that lies within you that you haven't yet discovered, or just partly discovered, and you're going to be amazed at yourself. And that's what's great about you. You're amazing, you're sweet, you're adorable, you're successful, you're beautiful, you're handsome, and you deserve to know it. You're great, and you can trust yourself. I hope this reading resonated with you. I had a great pleasure doing it for you. I hope it made you smile. I hope it inspired you. Thank you for letting me do this reading for you. Take care, have fun, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!